Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Today's episode of The Topping Show is proudly sponsored by Topping Technologies. Topping Technologies is an IT value-added reseller and services company with a special proficiency in IT security. Heck, I see their founder at least twice a day. Gotta say he's quite handsome and brilliant. He's me, you see, that's the joke. If you're an IT leader or a business owner, you can reach out to the team at sales@toppingtechnologies.com. Also, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So, if you can click that button and tell your friends, I would greatly appreciate it. Now, going over to the business part of the podcast, you have Ford to charge extra for this once standard feature that about 18 people liked. Well, okay, maybe more than that, but probably not too many. Now, this comes thanks to the OG search engine Yahoo, specifically Yahoo News and Fortune. And this, you can see the little one of the Ford F-150s on the assembly line. This is by, it says writer by Bill over there. It says, quote, a one standard feature on the Ford F-150 will not cost you $455. They say, quote, America's best-selling truck will lack a similar feature in its 2025 model unless you're willing to pay extra for it. The Security Code Pad, which let Ford F-150 owners lock or unlock their vehicle without keys, and which has been standard on the truck for decades, will now be a dealer option at $455. They say, quote, Security Code is available for any 2025 F-150 customers as dealer-started options, or customers can use the Ford Pass to unlock and unlock doors, more and more. The company said in a statement to Fortune, they said the Security Code debuted in 1980 and went on to become familiar sights on many Ford and Lincoln vehicles, especially the trucks. It has been removed from other lines already, but the F-150 kept it, which is interesting. They removed it from other vehicles, perhaps due to lack of popularity or anyone wanting it, and yet they're going to say, oh yeah, if you want it, we're going to charge you extra for this. Again, it used to be a standard feature. And they go on to explain the actual, how it actually works. Again, it's pretty darn simple. It was a very unique thing on Lincolns and Fords for decades, literally. You just walk up to a vehicle and had a numerical keypad on it, and instead of having to carry around a Ford key or a Lincoln key on your little belt loop, well, then you just type in your code and unlock the vehicle. Then subsequently, I suppose you have a key inside the vehicle, and then you can turn it on. And I was about to say more often than not, sometimes you'll be able to drive away from there safely with the vehicle, actually starting and going somewhere. But let's be honest, the odds are usually not in your favor, depending on the vehicle that you're actually driving in the Ford family catalog. Now, I'm not, and then of course they have the feature nowadays where you can just, punch it in with your cell phone, which is great because that'll never backfire or have hackers or anything like that, I'm sure. That's a joke because, again, technology is inevitably unsecure by its very nature. And I don't know how many people actually go for this feature. It was a very cool, it's a brilliant patent. They probably made some sales off of the feature. A lot of people, maybe people liked it, but nowadays, every car company has the thing where you have the app on your phone. So if you want basically the same outcome of not having to carry a physical key, you already have that with smartphones. I remember Range Rover a couple years back had like a little wristband with RFID inside. That way, they claimed it was for athletes or going out swimming or doing some type of off-roading activity or outside your vehicle. You don't want anything on you. You just take the little wrist, basically a rubber band. You take that was on your wrist. You just tap it on the Range Rover, and it would open for you. Which is a pretty interesting idea. Very somewhat similar to this. But yeah, I don't see a lot of Ford truck owners, paying $455 for this dealer installed option. And I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Do you think this is still a key feature, pun moderately intended, in terms of vehicle access in 2024? Granted, this is a 2025 model year for this specific instance. But let me know in the comments. As always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you can click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.